to our channel. I'm starting with some porridge today because I am so hungry and I've got a lot to do in the van. I need to get all the bits out that need either replenishing, cleaning, and get the van ready for our next trip, which hopefully will be soon. I'm going to need all the energy I can get, so I'm adding some chia seeds and then some blueberries for the natural sugars. I find this actually helps me eat the porridge. When it's a bit bland, I don't actually enjoy it as much. I do find that adding some form of fruit actually helps with this. I just seem to enjoy porridge a lot better. I'm also going to add some loose leaf tea to my infuser and make a nice cup of green tea. This should keep me warm while I'm actually in the van. It's pretty cold outside, but we were in a bit of a rush the last time we came back from our trip, so things need to be sorted out. Today is the day. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to fold these inflatable pillows that we use. They're not the best, if I'm honest. I tend to half inflate them. When they're fully inflated, they're actually really hard and really uncomfortable. So our van is actually quite small, and I'm trying to figure out how to fit things in to take up the least space as possible. I try and keep all the bedding and all the things that could possibly get wet in containers just to avoid that. So we're actually doing a bit of a no-buy year this year. Otherwise, I think I would have purchased normal cushions to leave out on the seats just decoratively, that we would then also use as pillows. Like I said, these are really uncomfortable and really faffy. Whenever you pull up somewhere to sleep, you have to then obviously inflate them, and it just takes time. So that is something I'd be looking to change in the future, but obviously not this year.
One thing I found really handy is dry bags. So I mainly use this one to put our dirty clothes in, and then I've got a selection of other ones as well, which I use when we go hiking or when we do other bits and pieces, or just to keep stuff dry, or just to keep the dirty stuff away from the clean stuff. So when we come back from a hike or whatever we've done, I'll throw it in this one because it's the biggest one I've got, and it just keeps all the wet dirty clothes and things in one place. So I'll just hang it by the front of the door, so as we come in, if our socks are wet, we can just throw them straight in there and then not really have to worry about it getting anything else wet down. It's all contained in one place, so that's been really handy.
So sometimes when I'm tidying the van, I actually feel like I'm just moving things from one place to another. I've still not figured out exactly how I want things situated and where is actually best to have things. The funny thing I'm doing with my mouth there is that's my thinking face. I'm thinking of how I want things situated, like where we need things to be easy access and stuff like that.
And this as well has got wet wipes in. I do feel horrendous because they're not the most environmentally friendly things. So I do try and limit my use of them, but sometimes if you've not had access to a shower, or something's really muddy or sticky or dirty, they do come in quite handy. I'm definitely looking for alternatives, maybe some reusable ones, or a way to maybe not be so wasteful. But for now I have got wet wipes in the van. Coffee maker, oh my god, could not live without, and our reusable cups. I've put together a little bit of a medicine cabinet, I suppose. It's got paracetamol and bits like that in, just in case we need it, some plasters, etc. This is a mess, y'all. Got a little USB fan as well, which can plug into any sort of battery pack, because it has been, not so much now, but in the summer it was really hot in here. I've got a set of pans which I'm actually going to try and put back together. Like I said, I think last time we went away, it was a bit of a rush to get back, so I'm just going to put everything back. It's a little bit of a mess. So our reusable cups fit inside as well, which is quite handy. Why is it? Because my name is so unusual. You know all those little gifts you get? They never have my name, so I've just got an E. Sam has one with Sam on, which, you know, standard. I can never find one that has my name. Never. It's a curse of being special. Different. Okay, so that all fits together quite nicely, and then it fits in this little bag. So if we do go just hiking, but we know we're going to be away for like quite a few hours, sometimes we'll take this with us in our pack, and you can actually make your coffee, your tea, some noodles, a bit of food just with that, which is really, really handy. It's so small, it's pretty light as well, so that is pretty good. A container just full of tea bags. The coffee's empty pretty much. I need to take that back up and refill it. I've got a little pot of decaf coffee. I mean, yeah, I would normally have normal coffee, but hey ho. Decaf. A lot of squash. And then the portable coffee maker. So I think I'm going to actually put this bag I don't know actually. So that can stay, that can stay, that can stay, tin foil can stay. That is part of our other pan set, which is probably in the back there somewhere. And then this is going to just be a bag where I put everything I need to take up, like the coffee I need to refill. This was one I bought quite a while ago, but we just refill it with our own coffee grounds because we've got the coffee maker here which uses grounds. I made a trail mix on our last little trip away. As you can see, it's empty because we demolished it, so that went down really well.
I find being allergic to nuts, there's not many trail mixes or like protein bars and things that I can just eat. Most have nuts in them, so I actually find it easier just to make my own.
Haha, here's the other pan set. So that actually goes into there to make like a frying pan situation. So that can go in there. Those cups I think need washing. There's a knife and some cutlery, which also a sponge for washing up and a little reusable thing of washing up liquid. So that goes in there quite nice. They really need to go upstairs. Some noodles, and some oats. What is that? Oh, that's nutritional yeast, which is good. That's some brown sugar. Oh, some hot sauce. And another little trail mix. So there's not a lot else back there. There's the camping stove and the sleeping mat, which self-expands, and we just lay over the back seats because it's pretty sturdy, to be fair. I've just taken some of the perishables out because I don't want them to go off and I don't want to attract anything that will start nibbling at the van. Sam's wellies have gone back there, and miscellaneous bits and pieces. This bag needs to go upstairs. It's got the perishables in, and it's got some bits that just maybe need to be refreshed. So that's fine. I'm gonna hang these up somewhere. So that is pretty much the van cleaned out. I'm gonna put my little medicine pouch, first aid pouch, in the glove box, just so we know where it is if we ever need it. We don't have to rummage through all the back or the bags. We know where it is. So I think that's about it really. That's all I'm gonna do for today. Just take some stuff up that needs to be washed and cleaned and replenished, and that's about it.